Today with a solution that will allow us to have 4 multimedia streaming devices being displayed on one single display, or we can have those 4 different multimedia streaming devices on 4 different displays by the order that we want. It's really cool. It's a matrix with multi-viewer and audio extraction. At the front it has these LEDs, which we will see them working in just a moment, and some buttons that will allow us to control the unit physically. At the back we will find these 4 HDMI inputs to connect our multimedia streaming devices, up to 4, and 4 HDMI outputs to connect to our 4 displays. It also has a optical output and 3.5mm jack so that we can extract the audio and connect to a sound system or sound bar. But at this moment using only one display. Now I do have 4 different sources connected, so at this moment I'm with source number 1. If I press number 2, I will go to source number 2, number 3, and we can see the LED indication right over here, and number 4. If I press the mode button, it will allow me to have multiple inputs right over here. So if I press once again, it will give me this aspect side by side, and if I press once again, we will have the 4 media sources simultaneously on one single display. And if I press once again, there we go, we have the 4 available right over here. So if I decide to control one of my multimedia streaming devices, which at this moment is the Google Chromecast, I will be able to do so, and I will be able to see simultaneous right over here. And now with 4 displays instead of one display, still with the matrix with multi-viewer, and at this moment still with 4 different sources, but showing one source on every single display. But we can do any combination possible. So if I want to see my Windows computer on display A, for example, there I go. And if I want to see the macOS computer on this display, I'll press number 2, I guess. If it's not number 2, yes, it is number 2. And if I want to go to display C and see source number 4, for example, I just need to press number 4 right over here, and right over here we are with source number 1. But if I want to repeat this source to number 2, for example, I can do that. So I will have my macOS computer, for example, on these 2 displays. The option to show on display A the same that we saw with one single display, which if I press the mode button, we will see 2 sources, and then we will see those 2 sources in different aspect ratio, and then we'll have the 4 sources with this aspect. And if I press once again, we will have the 4 sources, all of them side by side, like we did with one single display.